Hey, Leah, I don't know where you are, but Zoe is coming over in like an hour.
Really? That's a surprise because she only visits on holidays. Did something happen?
Nope, she is actually going to be living with us from today.
What? Wait, doesn't she live with her husband?
She got divorced and has nowhere to go.
This is too sudden. But you are really nice to let her live at our house. This is until she finds a new place, right?
Of course not, she'll be living with us permanently. I invited my parents over to live with us as well because it'll be easier for them and we can help each other when something happens.
Your parents visit us every weekend. Do they need to live with us?
Yeah, because they live about 2 hours away and Zoe needs them, especially now.
It's a good thing you love your family, but why didn't you ask me beforehand? There are things you need to think about.
I thought that you were okay with it, plus what things?
Like space? There isn't enough space for all of us, plus I work from home and I don't want people making noises while I have meetings because I won't be able to focus. Also, money? We can't financially support everyone.
Yeah, and why don't you just find somewhere else to go, like the library or your friend's house for your job? About the money, how about just finding another job? Don't you know that my little sister is heartbroken now and needs our support?
I can't go somewhere else because my company has strict security to prevent info leakage. Are you serious about the job? I work full-time, unlike you, who only works 2 times per week. So why don't you find another job?
Yeah, I work 2 times per week, but longer hours than you, so that's enough for me.
There are people who work full-time like me who work 8 hours 5 times per week.
Don't you just sit there and do stuff on the computer, though? I use physical strength, so I gotta take a rest a few days.
Yeah, but I get tired mentally, but I just shake it off and work. Working's not easy, you know? You're just slacking off and think it's okay because you can rely on me whenever you're in trouble.
Hey, I'm not slacking off. I work hard, but I sometimes need help. Why don't you experience my job once, then you'll know.
You have to be responsible for your own life sometimes, you know? If you say that, why don't you experience mine also?
It's just copying and pasting and typing, so it should be easy peasy.
We're not going anywhere with this, so let's put this conversation aside and focus on your family living with us.
You brought this up. Look, if you want to complain about my family and my job, then why don't you just leave?
What, me? You're kicking your own wife out?
Exactly, my family comes first.
I'm part of this family too.
No, you're not. Seems like you don't want my family to live here, so I really don't care about you anymore. Why don't you just find a new place to stay?
I never said I don't want them here. I just told you let's talk about this once. Find a new place to stay? That's too sudden.
If you can't find anywhere, then how about that doghouse in the backyard? It was Oreo's, but he passed away 5 years ago and I left it there. You'll probably fit because he was a large breed.
Are you being serious right now?
Yep. Hey, living in a doghouse doesn't sound that bad.
You're pissing me off, so I'll go talk to Zoe about this. Hey, Zoe, I heard you're moving back here. Is everything okay? Didn't you hear anything from Hike? Of course not. Yes, I'm going to live there from today, so did you pack your bags? You're gonna leave, right? What? You want me to leave also? Yeah, because I only want to live with my family, so it's gonna be a problem if you're there. I told Hayek about this, and he said that he would look into doing something about it. He happened to talk to me about that something a few minutes ago. Oh, really? Well, now you know. Can you hurry up and leave? I need about 2 to 3 days to pack my things because I work every day, plus it's too sudden. Do you even have things to pack? I remember you being a minimalist. I can help you if you want. That way you can leave earlier. No, that's fine. I don't like people touching my stuff. Can I tell you one thing that I want you to do? Things have changed at your parents' house, so you should talk to them instead of your brother because he's an idiot and probably won't understand how serious it is. After you hear everything, you probably can't kick me out. What things? Are you saying this because you want to stay there? No, it's just that you should know the truth. What truth? I bet it's an excuse for staying at that house. It's my house, so please leave. You're saying the exact same thing as Hayek. Let me guess. Are you gonna tell me to go live in the doghouse too? No, but that's such a good idea. Hayek is a genius. You will be living here, but outside, so I don't need to see you. So you agree with him. I thought you were a kind person, but boy, was I wrong. I don't care about your opinion and don't want to argue right now. My husband pissed me off and I'm heartbroken now. I just want to spend time with my family. Okay, whatever. But I think you'll face problems later on, though. What problems? You'll see.
Did you pack your bags? Hurry, cause Zoe's having problems with you staying at our house. Leave the house as soon as you come home.
Can't believe you had the nerve to move all of my stuff into the hallway and gave her my room.
I thought that moving your stuff was gonna be easier for you.
I hate it when somebody touches my stuff. I've been telling you that since we dated. I also wasted my time arguing with you and driving to my company when I had time to do work instead. About the room situation, you could have just said something like, "Hey, this used to be her room and she feels comfortable, so can she have your room?"
So, that's not my problem. I don't need to ask you that because you won't live here anymore. Hey, there's some things in the room that are perfect for Zoe right now. A good speaker so she can listen to her favorite songs, a small meditation room, ooh, and a few aroma candles.
Yeah, something that I bought. She can have those if she pays for it.
She's heartbroken now, so aren't you nice enough to give it to her?
I would have let her if she wasn't a bitch to me.
She's not a bitch, she's just stressed out. Why don't you buy the same thing then?
You seriously have no common sense. Don't you usually ask the person who bought it first to see if it's okay to give away their stuff?
It's my house, so whatever's in this house is mine, and I have the right to decide, okay? Understood?
Wow, what happened to you? You were so nice at the beginning, but you turned into a scumbag. Fine, she can have those since I'm a nice person. I'll leave this house when I get home, but I'll ask you one more time. Are you sure that you want me to leave?
I never changed, you just think that. Thank you, yes, I want you to leave. I cleaned out the doghouse for you if you want somewhere to go.
I do have somewhere to go, so you didn't need to do that. I'll head home to get my stuff in a little bit and go to the clerk's office to file the divorce papers because kicking me out means that you want to get a divorce, right?
When did I fill one out?
A few months ago. You don't remember? You said, let's fill one out just in case if something happens.
Oh, did I? I don't remember that, but I was fed up with you anyway, so please go ahead. Thank you for doing it for me.
No problem. Are you 100% sure about this? You guys are gonna face problems.
I just told you that it's fine. I also know that this is a threat, so I have no problem with you leaving.
Okay then. If something happens, I won't help you, okay?
Yeah, hurry up and come home. Where the hell are you? Pick up the phone! Why are you ignoring me?
I don't want anything to do with you. There's no need to talk.
Who cares about that? Can you explain why we're getting evicted? Pick up the phone or come here and talk about this.
I don't want to listen to your voice or see you, so I'll explain it here. I sold the house. That's it.
What do you mean you sold the house?
Well, your parents asked me to be the owner of the house, and I've been paying the mortgage this whole time, so I can do whatever I want, because it's my house, right?
Wait, you're joking. Why did they ask you?
I'm not joking. They got hooked on gambling and got into debt, and since they still haven't paid it off yet, they asked me if I could help them pay for the mortgage. They didn't tell you because they were embarrassed. Also, you probably didn't know this, but they are borrowing money from me. If you don't believe me, why don't you ask them? Sorry, but I have to laugh because I can just picture what your face looks like right now.
Why didn't you tell me if you knew about this? How much are they borrowing from you?
About 20 grand. I didn't tell you because you never believed what I said, so I thought it was a waste.
This is something important, though.
Yeah, even if I told you, you probably will say it's just an excuse to stay at that house. I mean, all I did was sold something that I didn't need anymore. You've done the same things before online, right? Selling something to earn some money. It's the same idea.
It's not the same thing. How dare you sell the house without asking me?
Ah, now you understand how it feels like to know things in such short notice? That's exactly how I felt when you invited Zoe and your parents to live in the house. If you still want to live there, the only option is to buy the house.
Buy the house? This was my parents' house to begin with and should have been mine if you hadn't done something.
Excuse me, but whose fault is this? Even if you became the owner of the house, you probably couldn't pay the mortgage, so I did you a favor.
That's not true. I would have found another job or, I don't know, a full-time job.
I doubt that. You said that 2 times per week is enough for you, so I know that you would have had to ask someone for help. That doesn't matter to me anymore, though.
Wait, do my parents need to leave the house also?
Of course. Is there a reason for them to stay?
They're old! Are you seriously making them go through this?
Yes. Why don't you take care of them then? You're their son.
Yeah, I am, but...
Oh, right. You don't have money, so that's not possible. Let me talk to your parents then.
Why?
What do you mean, why? That doesn't matter to you.
Why am I getting kicked out? I thought you sold the house!
I canceled it because your parents begged me not to sell it. Plus, they still need to pay me back, so they made a deal with me. Find a job and pay me and the money they borrowed from me little by little and kick you out.
What? I'm so confused right now.
What's confusing? I canceled selling the house and your parents are staying, but not you.
Are you being serious right now? No, wait, how about Zoe?
Yes, I just talked to her and she said that she still wants to stay at the house. I know you're panicking right now, but it's funny how the family you care about don't really seem to care about you.
This is not possible. My family will never betray me. Where am I supposed to go then?
They just did. You're a grown adult, so why didn't you think about it?
Are you happy to make my life even more miserable? I already am getting the cold shoulder from my coworkers because they know about the divorce, and my friends cut ties with me, and I literally have no money. Do you know how I feel?
It's not good, right? Now do you know how I felt when you told me to leave the house and live in the doghouse? I'm done with you, so good luck with everything, and you better leave the house right now.
It's not a good feeling, okay? I'm so sorry, Leah. Wait, why don't we just get back together, huh? I still love you.
It's too late now. Plus, you never said I love you to me for 3 years, so I know that it means let me stay at the house because I have nowhere to go.
That's not true. If I didn't love you, I would have divorced you a long time ago.
But you didn't because you were using me for money, right? You don't need to lie to me because you said you were fed up with me. I think that's why you were saying jokes to hurt and piss me off recently because you didn't need me anymore.
Hey, did you think that I was serious about living in the doghouse? I was really joking about that, and I'm sorry if I hurt you, okay? Let's all live together like before. I'll go to the clerk's office and cancel that divorce, okay? Sounds good, right?
Absolutely not. I don't want to live with an asshole like you. If you want to cancel divorce, I'll call a lawyer to help me file for divorce.
Excuse me? I don't remember being one. What? Lawyer?
You were this whole time. I'm getting pissed off just thinking about what you did to me, so I'll divorce you no matter what. You probably can't pay for the lawyer, so why don't you give up?
Don't say that. Please help me. I don't have anywhere to live, and I'm so sorry for everything.
Sorry, but I really don't care at this point. If you can't find anywhere, how about the doghouse in the backyard?
Are you being serious right now?
Living in a doghouse doesn't sound that bad. You'll probably fit because Oreo was a large breed. Actually, you don't even deserve a doghouse, so why don't you live in a dumpster since you're trash? Hayek had no choice but to leave the house, and since he had nowhere to go and no money, he ended up being homeless. He quit his job because he felt awkward being there and is looking for a different job now, but is having a hard time since he only wants to work 1 to 2 times per week. He tries to reach out to me and his family, but everyone cut ties with him, so he's completely on his own. On the other hand, I'm living a stress-free life and even bought a dog and rebuilt Oreo's doghouse since it was a tad small for Hunter. I just hope that Hayek will not start living in it.
Hey, Susie! I was just wondering if you were coming over with Andrew later today. I'm only asking because I actually just ran out of coffee at the house and was wondering if you could pick me up some on your way over.
Are you really asking me to run little errands for you after I've just gotten engaged?
I only asked for you to do something since you'd be on the way. I mean, are you going to want coffee when you get over here? Actually, now that you mention it though, maybe pick up some other drinks so that we can all celebrate too. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Oh, right. And also, I placed an order at the one chicken place that's on the way from your place to here, so go ahead and stop there and get that for me too. And also, after that, can you go to the corner store across the street from the house and get me a couple packs of cigarettes?
Hold on just a second. Andrew and I were coming over to the house so that we could celebrate us getting engaged. I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like we're kind of like guests in this moment. So maybe you could not ask us to run all these errands?
Oh yeah! That reminds me, you should also go and pick up something for us to have as dessert too.
Okay, fine. I'll go and get all your stuff, but that means that I probably won't be able to make it over for at least another hour.
Wow. I still just can't believe that you're getting married. I mean, you've been single your whole life. I was starting to think that you were never going to find anyone.
Well, it's not like I wanted to be single that whole time. But yes, I feel very lucky that I found someone who I want to marry now. What about you, Maggie? Are you seeing anyone or anything like that?
Nah, I don't want to get married because then that means I'd have to move out of Mom and Dad's place. Besides, I've actually really been enjoying my job and don't want to get married at the moment.
I see. But I feel like you've always kind of been like that, right? I guess we're all different though, so it's not a big deal.
Well, what about you and Andrew? You guys have only been dating for less than a year, right? Are you sure that he's the one?
I mean, it's a bit too late to be asking me that question now, don't you think? But yes, I'm very sure that he's the one. He's just so kind of honest.
Is that really what you think? Because I know that I've only met him once before, but thought he was kind of shady, to be honest.
You thought that Andrew was shady? How so? What makes you say that?
I guess I don't really have any proof of what I meant, but I guess maybe just looking at his style? But also because you two just haven't been dating all that long, you know? I guess I'm just not sure why you two are engaged.
Maggie, what are you talking about? You aren't honestly this worried about him, are you? I mean, we've already arranged our wedding venue and everything.
Well, that's why I think that you should make sure this is something you want to do before it's too late. I'm just giving my third-person perspective as a single woman. I mean, how many nice and honest men do you really think are out there in the world?
I'm not going to pretend like Andrew is perfect or anything. He has things that I'd like him to work on, of course. But I think that hopefully, after we come over tonight, you'll have had a chance to get to know him a little better.
I certainly hope so. But just don't be upset when my intuition turns out to be right.
Well, thank you for your input, but I guess we'll see after tonight, won't we? Andrew, just what the heck is going on? Are you drunk right now?
Of course I'm not drunk. This is just what we call having a little buzz. But anyway, let me just make one thing clear to you, okay? You're way past your prime, and you need to realize that I'm doing you a favor by getting married to you. I just want you to know that I'm a catch who could have whoever he wants, and I still chose you.
Is that... Andrew? You don't really feel that way about us, do you?
Of course that's how I really feel about us. The only reason I'm marrying you in the first place is because I figured it'll make my life easier to have someone to clean the house while I'm at work. Why do you think I ended up choosing someone like you? You really ought to be thanking me more often for this, you know?
But I just... How could you say those same words in front of my whole family? Especially after we just got engaged to be married.
And just what are they gonna do about it? They can't touch a hair on my head. I'm rich, remember? I even gave you that huge birthday present, but it wasn't any sweat off my brow. My whole family's stinking rich.
Andrew, are you even listening to yourself right now? I don't care if you're drunk or sober. What you're saying right now is just not acceptable.
Well, excuse me for getting honest when I get drunk. You know, I wasn't even gonna say anything to you about any of this, but now that we're engaged to be married, I guess that I could just come out and level with you.
You're terrible! I had no idea that you were such an awful person. I thought you were kind and sweet and honest about who you are.
What are you saying? That I'm not any of those things? I could be all those things, but I just wanted to let you know how I'm really feeling on the inside as well. And since we're going to be getting married, I just thought that I might tell you how I feel about us getting married is all.
I don't believe this. Even when we were alone, just the two of us, you never used to act this way with me. But to think that you would talk that way about me in front of my own parents, say that I was just a leftover woman who no one would ever want.
There you go again, getting upset with me for just being honest with you. If you're worried about upsetting your parents, then just your existence was enough to do that.
You really are just the worst. I don't know what I ever saw in you. I knew that you had a bit of a problem with your drinking that I was hoping we could address over the years. But I don't even think you're all that drunk right now.
I told you that all I'm doing is speaking the truth. But come and try and blame me because you don't like what you're hearing. If anything, you should be grateful to me for being so honest with you. I mean, do you really not think that I couldn't get a younger girl to marry me if I wanted? Do you really think you were my only choice?
And just what is that supposed to mean?
I mean that I am way too good for you, but I chose you anyway, and so you ought to be thanking me for doing so every single day.
But why should I have to thank you? A marriage should be a partnership between equals, not some kind of business transaction.
What are you, 5 years old or something? Do you really think that's ever how marriage has been? Besides, the fact of the matter is that my family is stinking rich and your family is dirt poor. I work for a huge company and you're just a lowly wage slave at some tiny office. On every level, I am just better than you. If I wanted to, I could cancel our engagement, kick you to the curb, and no one would ever want to marry you ever again. But I could just go out and find a million girls willing to date me. Basically, it's not just you, but your whole family who should be kissing my shoes for the favor that I'm doing you all right now. But more than you, I just feel bad for your sister. She's so ugly that I can't see anyone, even someone as nice as me, lowering their standards to date her. So basically, I'm the only chance your family has to marry into a much better one. You all ought to have a little shrine to me with your little beads and stuff, you know?
Andrew, are you not embarrassed even slightly to be talking like this?
It isn't like I want to be saying all this to you, but you just gotta realize that I'm just gonna give you the harsh truth about us. You aren't really gonna try and blame me for being real with you, are ya? Anyways, I think I'm gonna go to bed now, and when we move, we're gonna get a much better bed, got it?
I really just can't even believe you right now.
Well, you better start too, and you better fix your attitude too. You're almost 40 and are marrying someone like me. Don't ever forget just how much you owe me for my kindness. Oh, and tell your parents that I want them to start showing much more respect too.
If this is the way that you're going to behave, then I don't even want to get married, Andrew.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I don't want to marry you. You're a jerk, and I don't want to spend my life with you. Tomorrow we are going to start the process of canceling all of our wedding plans.
Whoa, settle down there. You can't be serious, right? Don't you realize what you're throwing away by doing this?
I can't see how I'm doing anything but saving my life from being controlled by you for doing this. I'm just glad that I found out the kind of person that you really are before it was too late.
Hold on a sec, you can't actually be serious about this, right? You really want to spend the rest of your life alone?
It would be better than spending the rest of it married to a total jerk like you. I'd rather spend the rest of my days all alone than have to ever be married to you, you jerk.
You old cow, you'll regret this. Nobody treats me like this. I'm gonna go to bed now, and tomorrow you better be here bright and early to apologize to me. You're probably just starting menopause and getting emotional or something. I'll give you some time to calm down.
I don't even know what to say to that, Andrew.
Hey, where are you? I thought I told you to be here this morning. You're not really gonna cancel all of our wedding plans, are you? You're supposed to be here apologizing to me.
And just what would they even accomplish now that I know the kind of person that you really are? Do you even realize just how badly you upset me yesterday?
Wait, no, hold on. I was drunk, okay? You can't actually be mad at me. You know that I wasn't being serious when I said that kind of stuff, but I'm being honest now when I say I didn't mean it, you know?
I already told you. I don't care whether you were drunk or sober. I am not going to forgive you for what you did.
But I just, look, I think I was just a little clumsy with my words. It was your sister, yeah, she was the one who kept pouring me all those drinks. This is her fault.
You know, Maggie has always been suspicious of you ever since she first met you. But I just couldn't see what she was seeing. But now I see what she did, and I've had enough of you. You're just the worst! I want you out of the house, right now!
But oh god, you're kidding me. Well, fine then, okay? We won't get married, how do you like that? But just know that nobody's ever gonna want to marry you ever again.
Hey, Andrew. Super sorry to bug you, but this is Maggie. I just wanted to say that I was thinking about it yesterday and I realized you're also a dude way past his prime, aren't you? I mean, aren't you in your 40s already?
Excuse me?
I just mean that you keep going on about what an amazing catch you are and how you could have anyone you want, right?
What the heck? Since when is any of that your business, huh? I'll have you know that I'm the best worker in my entire office. And all the young ladies that work there love me, thank you very much.
Wow, that is actually kind of sad if you really believe that. I mean, you may be in your 40s, but it's like your brain is stuck in middle school. Maybe you should go and get some therapy for all that unchecked narcissism that you seem to have.
You little brats, how dare you talk to me like that? Do you even know who I am?
Not really, no, should I? Because as far as I'm concerned, you're just some guy with a bad sense of style and nasty drinking habit.
You little punk, how dare you talk to me like that? Who do you think you are?
Are you even older than 40? You don't seem to know who you are, or I am. Maybe you have Alzheimer's. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you some news.
What the heck are you going on about this time? What news are you talking about?
Well, I recorded a little video of the rant that you went on last night. The video and audio is all super clear.
What is that supposed to mean?
I filmed you talking to my family about what an amazing guy you were and how lucky Susie was to have you since no one would ever want to marry her. Anyways, I took that video and went ahead and uploaded it on all my channels.
What do you mean? Why would you do something like that?
Well, while you were giving that little speech, I asked how you'd like it if the whole internet knew you were saying this. You said that you didn't care if you went viral because it just meant that more women would fall in love with you. So you basically gave me permission to do what I did.
But that's not fair, okay? I was drunk yesterday. You can't just take things I've said like that as my consent.
Were you really even that drunk? You started that rant as soon as we all said cheers and started on our first drinks. I really don't think that a guy your age and in your shape is getting that drunk off one little sip.
You take down that video right this instant. I am serious. That isn't the person who I really am.
Ah, okay. I guess I'll look into that. See ya!
Well, it's done. All of our wedding plans are canceled, and I've gotten rid of your ring. From here on out, you were nothing to me.
You won't get away with this. I've already told everyone that I'm getting married. We made reservations. What am I supposed to do about all that?
I canceled what I had booked under my name, and I recommend that you do the same. You might be able to get out of paying any heavy fees if you do it all right now.
You think I'm gonna pay a cent to anyone if there isn't gonna be a wedding? Besides, you call off the engagement, you pay.
I can do that. But then I suppose I can collect the money back from you, yes?
What are you talking about?
I mean, with that video of you out there now, I just think it'd be wise to settle with me now.
I don't believe it. You can't be serious, right?
Well, just think of what would happen if your job found out that you behaved this way. You would probably be fired, right? So you can either pay me all the money I've just spent canceling my things, or I can send this to your office.
You can't be serious. You wouldn't do something like that, would you?
I haven't yet, but I have no problem in doing so.
Oh, come on. You're really gonna come after my job, too? Why would you do that? Okay, fine. The wedding is off, and I'll pay whatever fees there are. Just please don't send that video to my office.
Alright, well, I don't actually have any control of that. In fact, I think Maggie has been doing her best to make the video go viral.
But then, what's going on?
What's going on is that you might notice all the young women in the office who you thought were in love with you are actually going to be disgusted by you now.
You old cow, you think this is really gonna fix anything for you? You'll still die all alone!
Maybe, but I can't see things going much better for you, so have a nice life. After that, we finally kicked Andrew out of my parents' house where this had all taken place. Andrew tried to quit his company before the video reached anyone there, but it had already spread all over the internet, and he ended up quitting his job in shame. After that, it came to light that several women in the office had filed complaints with HR about harassment from Andrew. Losing his job didn't mean that Andrew was off the hook yet, though, as he still had to pay all the cancellation fees. The bills piled so high that one night, he drove off and moved away. I hear that he just went to go hide at his parents' house, though. This was all years ago, though, and I've since found a new boyfriend who just proposed to me. He even got the seal of approval from my sister, and I can't wait to be married to him.
Were you finally able to save up some money, Melanie? What are you going to do with the money? Move into a new house? Which house are you thinking of buying? Did Kevin tell you all this? We haven't decided on a house yet, but we have begun our search for a new house. I had no idea that you had so much saved up. Kevin tells me that you have enough saved up that you don't even need to get a mortgage. I'm not going to be able to pay for the house in one lump sum, but I don't want to rely on a bank loan, which is why I've been working really hard to save up as much as I can. I see. So you are saving up to buy a new house. I thought that you were stingy, but I guess you had your reasons. I guess you could say that. I've always been frugal, so saving up wasn't all that difficult for me. I've been married to Kevin for 15 years now, and the entire time I've been saving up for our dream home. So that probably means you have around $300,000 saved up. Am I right? I'm not comfortable discussing the amount of money I have sitting on my bank account. Why are you so interested in my savings? Well, we're family now, so I think that I have the right to ask and know about these things. I suppose, but I was just thinking about how nice it would be for me to move into a new house as well. What do you say to living together? I'm sorry, but I plan to live in my new house with Kevin and no one else. I'm your mother-in-law. How could you say no to me? I'm sorry, but it's not in our plans to live under the same roof as you. We told you the same thing when Kevin and I got married. Kevin and I have been dreaming of purchasing a house of our own, and the last thing we want to do is say yes to moving in with you. Why are you so cold to me? What do you have against me? Don't you think that you're being a little rude to me? Ever since you got divorced, you've been relying on Kevin for money. I have, but Kevin is my son. I'm allowed to ask for his financial help if I need it. I raised him, so I should be able to receive money from him. Kevin never gave you his money, he's lending it to you. On top of that, he's been sending you monthly payments to help out with your living expenses. We know that you're in a lot of debt. The last time that you came over to see us, you stole some of our valuable possessions from us. I'm sure you can see why we wouldn't want to live under the same roof as you. You say that you can't live with me, but you're letting another woman live under your roof? What's that about? She's my great aunt. She's been good to me, and now it's my turn to take care of her. But it seems unfair that you'd let your great aunt live with you and not me. I'm Kevin's mother. We can't get dragged into your financial problems. And my great aunt is only living with us temporarily. Once Kevin and I purchase a new home, my great aunt will no longer be living with us. I mean, the house that we're living in now is her house. I've been helping her out because she recently had some medical problems. I really do hope that you and Kevin will invite me to move into your new house with you. I won't give up so easily. Well, Kevin and I aren't going to give in either. I need to go now.
Melanie, you're working today, right?
Yes, that's right. Why do you ask?
Well, my mother was acting stranger than usual.
How so?
Well, she says that she's coming over to the house now. I told her that you're at work, but she wouldn't listen. She says that even if you're not here, she'd be coming over anyway. Did she text you?
No, she didn't. And this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Your great aunt is the only one at home right now, correct? Has my mother been introduced to your great aunt? I can't remember.
I don't think that the two of them have met before. But I'm sure that my great aunt would let her into the house seeing as she's your mother. I hope that your mother doesn't cause any trouble. I don't trust her. I'm gonna give a call to my great aunt now.
That would be the smart thing to do. I don't trust my mother either.
I'm starting to get worried. I hope that your mother is on her best behavior today. I took the liberty of buying your new house for you. Excuse me? Why did you go see my great aunt today? What did you need? I already paid for the house. You have nothing to worry about. I didn't realize how easy it was to withdraw money from your account. I couldn't withdraw the entire amount in one go, so I went to the bank numerous times. The real estate agent allowed me to sign the contract for the house when I showed them the balance in your bank account. I'm going to need all the money in your account to pay for our new house. What in the world are you talking about? I know that you said you wanted a new house, but with the money you had, I could only purchase a second-hand property. Since I was the one that found this amazing house, I think that it makes sense that I live there with you and Kevin. I'm not quite following you. What is this about? How were you able to take my money and go buy a house? Once I figured out your passcode, it was all very easy. Thank you for saving up all that money. Do you realize how crazy you're sounding right now? If you really did what you claim, it means you stole from me and made a huge purchase. I don't understand why you're being so cavalier right now. I'm really grateful that you put in a lot of effort to save up all that money. I'm really looking forward to living in the house that I purchased with your money. You and Kevin are welcome to live with me if you'd like. How many times do I have to tell you that Kevin and I have no plans to live under the same roof as you? How did you get a hold of my bank book and card? I withdrew the $300,000 in your account and used the money to buy myself a house. Since we're a family, your money is my money, so I'm assuming that you have no issues with this, right? I have my bank book right here. I don't know what you're talking about. What? I went to check that I had it after you told me about what you had done. But the bank book which belongs to my great aunt is missing. Your great aunt? Yes, the woman who let you into the house today? She only let you in because you're Kevin's mother. My great aunt never expected you to be a thief, too. She was terribly shocked when she realized that you had taken her bank book. I don't get it. So you're saying that I took your great aunt's bank book instead of yours? But it had your maiden name on it. Are you sure about that? My first name is Melanie, and my great aunt's first name is Melania. People confuse our names all the time because they're so similar. I think that you took my great aunt's bank book and assumed that it was mine. Oh, you're right. What am I supposed to do now? Why does your great aunt have so much money? Well, I guess the money is mine now. Do you not understand the gravity of what you've done? You committed a serious crime and you will be punished. You do understand that, don't you? Look, it was an accident. I took her money thinking it was yours. I mean, we're all family, so I don't think that it's a crime. Even if we are family, that doesn't make it okay for you to steal our money. My great aunt is furious with you. Okay. She told me that she's going to get her money back from you, and she's going to make sure that you don't take any more money from her. Well, I need the money to pay for my new house. Well, it's not your money to take. You shouldn't be buying a house if you can't afford it. My great aunt was careless for writing down her passcode, but that doesn't give you the right to steal her money. You're absurd for thinking you could steal your family's money and spend it on something so big like a house. You're a criminal. I wasn't stealing that money. It's mine since I'm a part of your family now. Besides, I thought that money was yours. I was doing you a favor by buying you a house, which you were going to buy anyway. I know how busy you and Kevin are with work. I was only trying to help. Since I chose a house suited to my needs, I think that it would make sense for me to move in with you. Do you realize how outrageous this is? You need to own up to your crime. You committed theft. Aren't you blowing things out of proportion here? This is all a big misunderstanding. I only borrowed the money. I was going to pay it back eventually. Neither me or my great aunt ever agreed to lend you the money, which makes it a crime. You took the money without our consent. Don't try to get out of this by saying it was a misunderstanding. Wait a minute, Melanie. Could you please have a word with your great aunt and sort this all out? She wants you to pay her back the money ASAP. But I need the money to pay for the new house. Could she please give me a little time to come up with the money? She doesn't care. She wants you to pay her back, and if you can't, she'll go to the police. The police? She can't do that to me. Please don't make such a big deal out of this. We don't need to involve the police. But you committed a crime. You should have never taken my great aunt's bank book and card. Fine, I'll return everything to your great aunt. Are you happy now? Will you give me your savings instead? Huh? I need your money to buy us our new house. That way your great aunt can have her money back. You must be joking. Why in the world would I give you my hard-earned money? No way! I deserve to live in that new house. I'd rather die than give you my money. Besides, I also bought a new house, so I don't have any savings left. Oh, so you already bought a house? Yes, we did. We didn't want to tell you because we didn't want you to think that you could move in with us. We were smart not to share any information with you. After all, you are a criminal. I'm not a criminal. Stop calling me one. I went out of my way to find you a nice house that we could all live in. I know that you bought that house for yourself. You don't care about anyone but yourself. Stop trying to rationalize your actions. You should just admit that you committed a crime and received the punishment that you deserve. You're not making any sense right now. The only thing that I wanted was to live happily with my son and his wife. What's wrong with that? And since you had the money, I was going to use it to buy us a new house. I didn't do anything wrong. We're family, remember? I don't consider you to be family, especially after what you did to my great aunt. What? Neither Kevin or I agreed to live with you or give you any of our money. And we definitely did not ask you to go out and buy a house for us. What you did is a crime. Own up to it. To my great aunt, you're just some thief that came into her house and stole her money. Some may consider what I did to be a crime, but that was not my intention and you know it. You know that I didn't do this on purpose. I don't know what your intentions were, but you committed a crime and you need to take responsibility for your actions. You're going to get arrested for theft and you're going to end up paying back the money in full, whether you like it or not. You're going to let the police arrest me? I'll pay back the money, so don't have me arrested. Well, Kevin and I want nothing to do with you anymore. Stay out of our lives. How can you say that to me? After everything that you put us through, I think you saw this coming. We no longer consider you to be a part of our family. I'm Kevin's mother. You can't do that to me. Kevin didn't choose to be your son. I'm glad that he's finally able to cut you out of his life. You gave him a good enough reason to do so. Please don't try to get in touch with us anymore. We don't want to be associated with a criminal like you. I can't believe that you're doing this to me. I'm sure that once Kevin comes to his senses, he'll realize that I mean more to him than you ever will. I won't forgive you for this. You should stop blaming me and realize that you did this all on your own. You're the one that committed a crime and messed up your life. Don't blame me for any of it. It was nice knowing you, Kaya. Goodbye. In the end, Kaya was arrested after Melanie and her great aunt reported her crime to the police. Kaya's entire family cut her off, and she was completely alone to deal with the mess that she had created. She's now going to have to spend the rest of her life paying back the money that she stole. It turned out that the real estate agent that Kaya had reached out to buy the new house was a bad one, and they never returned the down payment on the house even after the deal was called off. Kaya tried to get out of her money problems by stealing from her family, but she ended up with more debt than she ever imagined. She shouldn't have been so reckless with her spending, and had she been less selfish, none of this may have happened. As for Kevin and Melanie, they moved into their new house and are living a happy and carefree life now that Kaya is out of their lives. No one knows what happened to Kaya after she came out of jail, but no one cares enough to want to help her out. Kaya will just have to deal with the problems in her life on her own. Kaya spent too much of her life taking from others and not appreciating it, so she will now have to suffer the poor choices of her past.
Okay, I've finished packing up all your bags and now I want you out of the house by the end of the day. Do you understand me?
What are you talking about? I'm not about to move out of this place. You can't even kick me out. We split the rent 50-50, remember?
I don't care about that. I want you out of my life today, so just shut up and leave already.
You really are a piece of work. Do you know that, Roy? I mean, I'm not even home from work yet and you're trying to kick me out. I won't even have time to pack.
You think I care about what suits you best? Just do as I say and stay out of the house. This is all your fault that it's come to this, so if you're looking for anyone to blame, then why don't you start with yourself?
And just how is any of this my fault? You've got some nerve saying that, you know?
It's because you can't get pregnant, that's why you gotta go. I want a kid and it's clear now that you can't give me one, got it?
But that isn't my fault, Roy. I want a kid too. I'm not happy with how our baby making has gone either.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, is it? Well then, I guess it's not my fault if I kick you out of the house. It's just what happens.
Roy, you are seriously messed up if you think this is even remotely okay. One of these days, something is going to happen that finally knocks you down a peg or two and hopefully puts you in your place.
Just shut up already. Why are you wasting your time talking to me when you could be packing up all your things? I already have the divorce papers, by the way, so make sure you sign them when you get here. And then you can take them and drop them off once you've left the house.
And just why should I have to run around and do something like that, huh? I mean, if you already went through the trouble of packing my bags for me, you can at least finish the job and send off our divorce papers.
There you go again, always trying to share the blame, if not just outright pin it on someone else. You're already going out of the house, so why don't you do it?
You know, I guess I'm just surprised that a weakling like you managed to pack all of my bags and belongings.
What are you talking about? I've been working out. I'm not a weakling.
Oh, really? You work out? Since when do you work out?
Okay, fine, so I hired some movers to pick up your stuff. Is that what you want to hear? Are you happy now?
Well, just as long as you're telling me the truth, that's all that matters to me, really. But I don't really care how you packed my bags, to be honest.
Look, the point is that once you get here, I want you to load up your stuff and get lost. I have some errands to do, so I won't even be in the house. And when I do get back, you better not be there.
Actually, I'm glad this is happening. I've been wanting to divorce you for a long time now. But after I leave, just how are you going to afford the rent on this place? Because I know that you can't afford to live here all on your own.
You don't know anything about what I can or can't do. Don't you underestimate me.
Don't tell me that you're going to ask someone else to pay my half of the rent for you.
Of course I'm not going to do anything like that. Quit jumping to conclusions. I am more than capable of being able to afford this place all on my own.
No. I already know that you can't. Not to mention the fact that you're a terrible liar. Who is it? Is there another girl? Is that why you're chasing me out of my own home? Why didn't you just ask for her help in packing up all my stuff? It would have saved you the money you spent on the movers.
There you go again, jumping to conclusions. Well, I'm not going to play this game of yours.
But what I don't get is why you feel the need to hide this from me anyways. I mean, we're already getting divorced, right? So what's the point?
I said quit making assumptions about me. You and I are through, so quit asking me questions. I never want to see you again.
You really are just scum. Do you know that, Roy?
Gina, I heard that you moved back in with Mom and Dad. What happened? I was just there visiting with them, but I went home yesterday. I would have stayed longer if I knew that you were coming home.
Well, everything happened yesterday, so I didn't have a chance to give anyone a heads up. But anyways, I'm going to be staying with Mom and Dad for a while, so come over sometime soon and we can talk.
But what happened? Don't tell me that you got into a fight with Roy or something.
Not really a fight per se, but we did decide to get divorced.
You did? Well, that's great news. Congratulations.
Wait, what? Did you read what I just said? Roy and I are getting divorced!
I know, but just think about it. Roy was no good for you at all. I really didn't want to say anything to you beforehand, but you really have just the worst taste in men. And Roy is just another example of that now.
Jeez, did Roy really have that many red flags that I didn't see?
Okay, well, like, even at your wedding, he came off as really arrogant and just really rubbed me the wrong way. To be honest, I couldn't believe that this was the guy that you were going to marry. He just gave me the sense that he would run around on you as soon as you got married.
And you're telling me that I just didn't pick up on any of that? What was I thinking?
Well, I'm sorry. I would have said something, but I figured I was a little late since you two were already married. But I am a bit relieved to hear that things didn't work out for the two of you. I just hope that you can learn from this lesson, sis.
Well, I certainly have learned a lot, but I think I also paid a lot for the lesson. Either way, I suppose I did this to myself, and I take responsibility for it.
Anyways, I'm about to get home, but I would love to call and talk all about what happened.
I would really appreciate that, actually. Let's do that.
Wow, I just really can't believe what a scumbag he was. I mean, that was way worse than anything that I was imagining.
I know, right? I can't believe there's someone like him that really exists in this world. Although, ever since we got married, I got the feeling that he was revealing more and more of his true self. But I just never expected that everything would come to an end the way that it did.
So then what are you going to do now, Gina?
Well, for now, I'm going to look for apartments where I can live by myself and just continue with my work, I guess.
No, not about that. I mean, what are you going to do to get back at Roy?
Oh, I don't really care what happens to him at this point. As long as he keeps his distance from me and I never have to deal with him again, I can't really complain.
But Gina, he cheated on you, right? You have to make him pay for that.
I know he did, but I just really don't want to think about that right now. Anyways, I think I know what I really have to do. So don't worry.
What is that supposed to mean? What is it that you have to do?
I'll tell you in person the next time you come over. I'll tell you all about it over a couple of drinks.
I can't believe that you really showed up. I mean, who in their right mind goes to their ex-husband's wedding? You still must really love me, huh?
What are you talking about? You were the one who sent me the invitation, remember? You said that you wanted to see just how bad the years had been to me since we broke up. If you think I can because I still have feelings for you, you're very wrong.
Oh, please, there's no use in trying to hide it. It's obvious that you still love me. And I really did want to see just how far you'd fallen. It makes for the perfect wedding present.
Honestly, I just came here to bear witness more than anything. I can't help but feel sorry for this poor woman that you tricked into marrying you. There's no way she knows what you're really like.
Of course she does. She's well aware of what a gentleman I am, and we're gonna make a happy family together. So you can bear witness all you want. It's just gonna bum you out, though.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, actually.
I mean, really, to think that my barren old ex-wife would come to see me get married. But on top of that, you had to try and surprise me by pretending to be pregnant.
I actually am pregnant. I'm pregnant with twins right now.
Wait, what? What's that supposed to mean?
It means that I am currently pregnant with 2 children. Do you not know what twins are? I met the father not long after you and I broke up, and we got hitched pretty soon after that.
Wait a second, so are you really pregnant?
That's right. And you know what that means, right? It wasn't me who was the problem when it came to not having any kids.
Wait a second, what is this? What are you trying to say? It's always the girl's fault. Since when has a guy ever not been able to have kids?
Yeah, I think you're not alone in terms of being a guy who feels that way. But there are also plenty of men as well as women who need fertility treatments. Although you are more than content to just blame women for your impotency.
But so that's why you never got pregnant while you were married? Well, whatever. It's not like the only reason why I left you was because I didn't think you could have kids. My new wife is just better than you in every single way. I still come out on top in this.
What are you talking about?
I mean that I was never leaving you because you couldn't have kids. I was always leaving you because I just love my new wife more than I ever loved you. How does that feel? I bet it hurts, doesn't it?
Do you seriously just have no shame or something? You literally told me it was because I couldn't have kids, and now you're just making up excuses for yourself. I honestly have no idea what I saw in you or what anyone might ever see in you.
See, the fact that you have to resort to all personal attacks and stuff like that tells me all that I need to know. Well, I don't care because I'm going to be happily married for the rest of my life now.
But you haven't even seen the big surprise that I planned for you.
What surprise are you talking about? I haven't heard of any plans.
Well, yeah, it's a surprise. That was kind of the point. Anyways, maybe you should take a look at the big TV hanging above the hall where everyone is gathered.
The big TV? Oh no, what do you have planned? What are you gonna do, huh?
Oh, just watch and see. It's starting soon.
Wait a second, what is this? What's going on?
Well, this would be a recording of you and your new wife meeting up while you and I were still married. This next clip is of you inviting her over to our home while I had to work late one night.
No, you're lying. You took these after we already broke up. That doesn't prove anything, okay? It's certainly not that I ever cheated on you. Please, you have to tell everyone that this isn't right.
Actually, this video has audio that proves it was while we were still together. Shall we take a listen?
Wait, no, you didn't have to unmute the video!
I knew you were cheating on me for a while before we split up, Roy. So I had our house bugged with microphones and cameras everywhere.
You bugged out our own house? What's the matter with you?
So there's recordings of you telling this other woman that you were packing up my things and were going to kick me out. We hadn't even broken up by that point, and yet you're telling this woman all about your plans to leave me for her.
How could you do this to me?
I felt the same way when I first heard that you were cheating on me. So I did something about it.
Oh, please, just turn it off already.
Why? We're getting to the most shocking part. You never told your wife that you and I were married. She always thought that we were only ever dating and just broke up.
Just make it stop, I'm begging you.
She didn't know anything about any kind of divorce. But at least it explains why you didn't want her helping you pack my things. She might have seen some proof that you and I were actually married.
Just turn it off already. How many times do I have to ask? Of course, my new wife Fiona never knew that she was the other woman. I could never hurt her like that.
Well, now you have hurt her. You were always hurting her because you were lying to her.
But you didn't have to do this. Things were going so well for me.
Maybe if you give me a sincere apology, I'll let you off the hook just this once.
Please, I've already quit my job. If you ruin my marriage, then my life is over.
What are you talking about? Why would you quit your job to get married?
Because my wife's dad is the president of a huge company, and I was gonna get a position there through him.
Oh, I see. Well, I can't really see that happening anymore. But good luck with future job prospects.
Come on, you can't do this. There's important people here at my wedding. You've totally ruined my reputation.
And just what did I do exactly?
What didn't you do? You put videos of me for everyone to see. You've ruined everything.
I didn't do anything but show the people here who you really are. Can you please stop trying to play the victim?
I can't believe you would do this to me. All I wanted was a child. Is that really so bad?
It is when you decide to blame the women in your life for something that's your problem.
I know I shouldn't have done that. You're right.
I know I'm right. And I'm going to be suing you for cheating on me while we were married.
What? Are you serious? Haven't you done enough to me already? If you really knew that I was cheating on you this whole time, then why didn't you say something beforehand?
Well, that's because I already wanted to divorce you by then. But when I got your invitation to your wedding, I knew that it was also going to be my chance to show everyone who you really are.
You're crazy! No sane person would do something like this!
Well, it wasn't just me. I had a lot of help from my little sister in arranging this. Oh my, it seems like people are getting up to leave the wedding.
Oh no, where did my wife go? I mean, she isn't even my wife yet, but we were so close. I can't find her anywhere.
I think that she probably learned a very valuable lesson. And hopefully you've learned one too, Roy. Although I think the consequences for yours are going to be a bit worse than your almost wife's. After that, the wedding quickly fell apart and the couple-to-be did not end up getting married. Unfortunately, it being the day of the wedding, there was no way to cancel what had already been reserved, and Roy had to pay for it all. I hear the whole affair cost nearly $100,000. Then, he was also sued by his would-be wife for lying to him during their engagement. And that was only after I had taken my share for Roy's cheating during our marriage. By the end of it all, Roy was left with barely a penny to his name. He had no other choice but to go and live with his parents. Except they didn't want him back home either. I have no idea what he's up to now. As for me, I had my twins a few weeks ago, and I'm still staying with my parents, who, along with my sister, are helping take care of them while I search for a place that can fit us all.
Hey, you old hag! When the hell are you going to move out? I'm sick and tired of living under the same roof as you. I don't want to have to see your ugly face every day. It's unbearable.
What do you want now, Mia? Don't you think you're being a little rude to me? You're an adult. People expect you to have some manners.
You're one to talk. You don't have any manners yourself. I know that you only married my father for his money.
What in the world are you talking about? Where did you get a crazy idea like that? You shouldn't make such accusations without any proof. By the way, are you eating at home tonight?
There's no way that I'm eating any food that you prepared.
Okay, whatever. I wasn't planning on cooking for you in the first place. You never share your plans with me, so it's hard for me to prepare meals for you. You need to study for your college entrance exams. Shouldn't you be at home preparing?
You're not my mother. Don't tell me what to do. I don't respect you, and I never will. When I was younger, I stupidly thought that you were my mother, but not anymore.
Ugh, what changed? You used to be so loving and adorable. I miss the old you. I've only been living with you for 5 years, but you've changed a lot in this time. When I first met you, you were only 12. You were such a sweet little girl.
You stole my father's money. He's broke because of you.
I did no such thing.
He's asking me to get a job and earn some money to help him out. This is all your fault. You spend all of his money. My father tells me that he doesn't have enough money to pay for my school. He should have never married you. You ruined our lives. And I'm not going to forgive you. Ever.
I don't know what your father told you, but I certainly didn't marry him for his money, I assure you. If I wanted to marry for money, I would have found someone wealthier. You actually don't know how much I do for this family. I'm not the enemy here.
You can't fool me. I know you're the one that bankrupted us. My father told me not to believe your lies. We're not even related. Of course I would believe my father over you. I want you to move out of our house and stay out of our lives.
I can't believe that your father would call me a liar. That's very hurtful. You shouldn't be blaming me for any of this. I'm on your side here. You shouldn't take me for granted.
Why in the world would I believe the garbage coming out of your mouth?
Fine, then talk to your father. There's no point in us talking if you're not going to believe a word that I say. What were you thinking? How could you do this to me?
I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, I'm broke. Did you leave money for me at the house like I asked you to?
I told you over and over again that I can't let you spend our money so carelessly. That's why I didn't leave you any money at the house.
What am I supposed to do with no money, though?
You need to be more careful with your spending. This is all your fault.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm mad at you because you told your daughter that I stole all of your money, which is completely untrue. How could you say that when I'm the one paying for everything? Mia thinks it's my fault that we're not able to pay for her tuition. She's also angry with me because she needs to get a job to pay for her living expenses.
She's going to be a college student soon, and it's about time she learned to earn some money. She's already been accepted into a college, which means that she's not busy studying anymore.
It just sounds like you're going to make her work and that you'll use her money yourself. I mean, that's what you're doing with me. Mia is your daughter. You should be the one taking care of her, not the other way around.
Shut up! You don't need to lecture me about how to raise my daughter. I need some money. We're married. As my wife, you should give it to me.
You act like I'm a complete stranger to Mia, but I've been raising her all these years too. You're being very unfair. Have it your way then. I don't care anymore. I'll just think about myself from now on.
I don't understand why you're getting so upset with me. Just give me the money that I need, and I'll leave you alone. I need to be somewhere early tomorrow morning, so I need the money before then.
Okay, whatever. I need to go now.
My father and I don't want you to live with us anymore. Pack your bags and leave, bitch.
What did you just call me, Mia? You need to watch the filthy words coming out of your mouth.
You're my stepmother. I don't have to listen to a thing you say. We don't need you in our lives anymore. I don't want to see you ever again.
I can't believe that you're doing this to me after all that I've done for you and your father. I'm the one who's been providing all the money for this family all these years. I guess your father failed to mention that.
I filed the divorce papers.
What?
So there's no reason for you to continue to live with us. You're no longer welcome at our house.
I never imagined that my 18-year-old stepdaughter would do something so outrageous.
I don't need a stepmom that's gonna live off of my father's money.
I have a decent job, you know. What kind of lies has your father been feeding you?
You used up all of my father's money and he's broke because of you. How could you do that to your own husband? I might not even be able to afford college now because of what you did. I never want to see your ugly face again.
What did I ever do to you? I'm the one that's been taking care of our family. You're going to regret kicking me out like this. I guess your father was taking all the credit. I'll leave you alone as you wish. Goodbye, Mia.
I wish that my father had never met you. You took 5 good years away from us. You were only after his money. You never loved either of us. Have a nice life without us. Goodbye!
I will. Your father is the one that's going to have trouble living without me.
How could you say that? One vicious lie after the other.
I guess the divorce papers that we had signed previously came in handy. I can now get rid of your lousy father.
We're ecstatic to have you out of our lives.
Let me just tell you the truth before I go.
You mean more lies?
Your father is the one that's unemployed. I have a job that pays me well. He's the one that's been using me for my money. He uses my hard-earned money to buy himself whatever he wants. But I put up with it because he was my husband.
I can't believe that you're trying to blame all this on my father. You're evil. My father would never be so irresponsible. You don't want to take the blame for your failed marriage, so you're trying to make my father look like the bad guy.
You just don't seem to understand that your father has been lying to you this entire time. I feel sorry for you. It's not your fault that your father is the way that he is. I've actually been wanting to leave him for a long time, so you did me a favor by filing those divorce papers.
I see. I'm glad it worked out for the both of us then. I thought that you'd be begging my father to take you back. You're not as desperate as I thought.
Actually, I fell out of love with your father a long time ago, especially when I realized how irresponsible he was with his spending. I asked for a divorce many times in the past, but he was the one who didn't want to get divorced. It makes sense, seeing as he was living off of my money. I actually hired a divorce lawyer recently. Thank you for helping me get divorced. I've been waiting for this day for such a long time.
I had no idea that you had a divorce lawyer. I always thought that my father was the one that wanted to leave you. Aren't you the one that's living off of my father's money?
It looks like your father deceived you well. Now that I'm no longer married to your father, I have no obligation to financially support either of you. The mortgage was under my name, but I transferred it to your father's name, seeing that I won't be living with you two anymore. You and your father will be responsible for paying the remaining mortgage.
I had no idea that you were the one paying for it in the first place. This must be your sick idea of a joke.
You don't need to believe me. I don't care, and it doesn't concern me. Your father will be up to his eyes in bills. I wish you both the best of luck.
I'm sure that my father will have no issues in paying the bills now that you're out of his life. I mean, you're the one that spent all of his money in the first place.
Your father is unemployed and addicted to gambling. I'm fairly certain that he won't be able to pay his bills.
So, you're not making all this up?
Talk to your father if you don't believe me. I'll pack up my things and move out just like you wanted me to. Thanks again for filing those divorce papers. I'm not sure how long you'll be able to continue living in the house. The mortgage payments are not cheap.
You don't need to worry about us. I have my father to protect me.
Believe what you want, but your house will be taken from you if you can't pay the mortgage. Enjoy life with your father.
I don't understand why he ever married you. I'm glad to have you out of our lives.
I only stayed with your father because I was worried about you. If I really wanted to, I could have divorced him, but I thought that you and I were on good terms. I was worried about what would happen to you if I left your father.
So, you're saying that you stayed married to my father for me?
I didn't want your father to ruin your life. But then you turned on me and kicked me out, so I have no intention of helping you anymore. I considered paying your tuition at the very least, but I don't even want to do that after the way you treated me.
I had no idea that you were paying my tuition.
Well, now you know. I paid for all your school-related expenses. I even paid for your cram school. I was even ready to pay for your college education.
So, my father didn't pay any of it? What was he doing this entire time?
He was gambling all of my money away. He also liked to go drinking with his friends.
My father isn't like that at all.
If you say so. I'm going to go now. I wish that things hadn't ended up so badly between us, but it did, and I have to accept that and move on.
Well, this isn't the ending that I wanted either. We used to get along. My father tricked me. This isn't my fault. I don't know who to believe anymore. I don't think that my father is the monster that you describe him to be.
I can understand why you want to see the best in your parents. It was the same for me. But my parents were lousy, and I came to accept that eventually. That's why I was so keen on helping you. I never thought you'd treat me like this, though. You don't deserve my help. Goodbye, Mia. Let's go back to being strangers.
Please don't say that. Why don't we all sit down and talk about this? I'll come home this evening, so let's sort this out together.
It's too late for that, Mia.
Why not? I finally know the truth about my father.
Your father and I are divorced now. There's nothing left to talk about. I think you should start worrying about how you're going to pay for your college tuition now that you don't have me to rely on.
What are you saying?
If you still want to go to college, you're going to have to earn the money yourself or ask your father to help you out. Although, I wouldn't count on your father for the money.
So, you're saying that I won't be able to go to college unless I find a way to pay for it?
That's right. I was already working at your age, so I'm sure that it won't be difficult for you either. I paid for my own tuition. Good luck with everything. It might be tough at first because you've never had to work for anything in your life.
So, you're just gonna leave me to deal with this all on my own then? I thought that you were nicer than this.
I can say the same about you. I've contributed to your family for over 5 years now. I've done my part. Now it's your turn. You should be thanking me if anything. You're the one that kicked me out. Deal with it. Good luck taking care of your lousy father. True to her word, Melanie packed up her things and moved out of the house, leaving Mia alone with her father. Mia never saw Melanie again. Mia asked her father for his help in paying her college tuition, but he laughed in her face. Her father was furious with Mia for filing the divorce papers without his permission. Mia had no choice but to get a job, and she gave up her dreams of going to college. Things got so bad for Mia that she ended up leaving her final year of high school. Mia regretted not believing Melanie and had wished she had treated Melanie better. Now, Mia's living in a shitty apartment with her good-for-nothing father. Mia goes to work every day wondering why she had made so many mistakes in her life. Melanie is enjoying being single again and is stress-free because she doesn't have to worry about her ex-husband taking money from her anymore.